Hello, imaginary friends. On this episode, we'll be listening to the amazing Daniel read my short story, Never Ask a Reindeer to Dance, a cautionary tale.
Never Ask a Reindeer to Dance, a cautionary tale by Timothy Hamilton. Never ask a reindeer to dance. Believe me, it is a horribly bad idea. Reindeer, even magical ones, are not light on their feet. They will get their legs in a twist until they fall flat on their faces. It must be admitted that this is quite comical, and one can hardly blame the elves for laughing at the unfortunate reindeer. One of them is bound to go as far as jumping onto the workbench to do his own reindeer dance. But his little feet pounding the work surface will inevitably, if accidentally, set off all the jacks in the boxes. Understandably, this will frighten the Christmas spirit out of the elves. It will then be the reindeer's turn to laugh. The elves, overcome with hot shame at their own cowardice and seeking to save face, will flee the workshop and seek solace in frosty air, only to be set upon by relatively harmless but sport-loving polar bears. A little known fact about polar bears: they live for sport, bowling in particular. Over the years they have made an art of rolling stray elves into perfect bowling balls. When they get their paws on one, they will play for hours on end. By the time the polar bear's thirst for sport has been quenched, the elves will be frozen within an inch of their lives. They would have caught a particularly nasty cold and be forced to stay in bed for months, eating nothing but peppermint gruel. This, as you may well have realized, will leave Santa's workshop devoid of his usual helpers. As those toys won't make themselves, something drastic will have to be done. Santa will have no choice but to call the South Pole elves. But Santa's problems will only have just begun. You see, the South Pole and the North Pole are separated by such a gulf that it will take an entire week for them to make the journey, only to start grumbling the moment they arrive, as is their wont. Santa is a very patient man, but even he has his limits, and before the week is out he will have put them all on the naughty list. Enraged, the South Pole elves will launch a revolution and attempt to consign the list to the ash heap of history. Regrettably, the flame of rebellion will extend itself to Santa's own beard. Literally. In order to extinguish this fire burning so near his heart, Santa will cast himself into the snow, where he will be set upon by the sport-loving polar bears. In the end, Santa will be forced to take to his sickbed too, and Christmas itself will have to be cancelled. Therefore, I beg you, please, please, never ask a reindeer to dance.
Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. If you like our stories or just Daniel's voice, we've got a lot more videos for you to watch. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.